Students, welcome to this video lecture number 6, Subject Consumer Behavior for 5th semester BBA for Bangalore North University. So, in this video lecture, we will discuss about the process of market segmentation. So, in previous session, that is in session number 5, we discussed about the meaning of market segmentation and its benefits. So what is market segmentation? Basically, it is dividing the heterogeneous market into a homogeneous market, that is called as market segmentation. And we briefly discussed about the various benefits of market segmentation. And the learning objective of this session is the students will be able to explain the process of market segmentation. What are the stages or steps involved in the creation of market segmentation? And after watching this video, you will be able to know the or explain the process of various market segmentation. So meaning. So as I said, the segmentation refers to the process of creating small segments with a broad market to select right target market for various brands. So marketer basically is going to divide the market into small segment on scientific suitable basis with a huge broad market for giving products and services to its target customer of their various brands is called as segmentation. And what are the process of market segmentation involved? So there are 8 processes for market segmentation. First, a marketer has to identify the target market. So the second step is identify the expectations of target audience. And next one is create subgroups. And fourth one is review the needs of the target audience. And fifth one is name your market segmentation. And next one is marketing strategies. And next one is review the behavior. And finally, size of the market, identifying size of the market. Let us discuss one by one. First point is identify the target market. In order to segment the market, a marketer has to or manufacturer has to identify who are your target markets. Target markets is nothing but end users, end customers. So for a example, if you introduce any baby products, if you want to manufacture any baby products, your target group is so babies. If you want to sell or if you want to produce the products for senior citizen, your target market is senior citizen. If it is your cosmetics and all, your target audience is female market. Like that, first of all, you have to identify the target market, who are all your consumers, end users. So after identifying the target market, the next process is identify the expectations of target audience. So after identifying the target markets, you need to identify the what are all the expectations from the target audience. So expectations is nothing but wants and needs of the different type of target customers. So you, as a customer, as a manufacturer, as a marketer, you have to identify the various expectations of the target audience. Based on that, you are going to produce the products and services, or you are going to supply the various requirements of the consumers. Since present day market is called as consumer-oriented market, what are all the needs and preferences of the consumer? You have to produce the products. So after identifying the what are the needs of the target audience, then you need to create the subgroups. What is subgroups here? In order to catch your target markets, you need to divide the market into a sub markets, that is called as creating subgroups. So if you identified your target customers are children, again you have to subdivide the market into infant babies or up to 1 year, from 1 to 3 years, 3 to 5 years, 5 to 8 years, 8 to 10 years, more than 12 years, preschools, and like that you have to subdivide the what are all the segment you have created, that is called as creating subgroups. This will help the marketers to concentrate on each subgroups, so that will help the customers to catch the particular type of market. So after creating subgroups, you need to review the needs of the target audience. Again, you need to review. Review means already have taken a data in a second step, expectation from the audience. Based on that, you have to review the needs of the target audience. You have to recapture or review the requirements of the target audience, so that again, after producing the product, it should be scientifically, or it should be obviously goes to the ultimate consumer. For that reason, you need to review the needs of the target audience, whether these products will actually are originally required by the consumers or not. After reviewing this, you will know the answer for this question. Next one, name your market segment. So after reviewing the target audience, needs of the target audience, you need to name your market segment. So there are various segment where you can make divide your heterogeneous market into homogeneous market, that is based on your demographic factor, based on your psychographic factors, based on your geographic factors, based on your economic factors, based on your sociological factors. Like that, there are various segments are there, and you need to name your what are the actual market segment that you are going to divide the market into heterogeneous into homogeneous. So by naming your market segment, you will be easily identify the target customers as well as target groups, so that you can supply the goods and services according to their requirements. Next one step is the next step is marketing strategies. After naming your market segmentation, you need to develop the marketing strategies. So marketing strategies are very important to capture the target market. One of the main objective of consumer segmentation, making consumer market segmentation, is to catch the target customers. For that, you need to develop a suitable strategies for acquiring the market share. For that, you need to have a proper market segmentation. And next step is review the behavior. So after making various marketing strategies, you need to review the behavior of the consumer. So consumer behavior are variable in nature. It varies from person to person, from group to group, so that you have to review the behavior. In this process, the marketer has to know the various uh, performance or behavior of the consumers, so that he can supply the goods and services according to the taste and preferences of the consumer. So, in by analyzing the reviewing the behavior of the consumer, whether after producing the product, whether it will be fit to the consumers or not. By reviewing these things, by making reviewing these things, the marketer will be able to know. So, what are all the actual behavior that can be posed by the consumer at the time of searching the information, at the time of purchasing the product, at the time of using the products, at the time of evaluating the products, as well as at the time of disposing the products or services. And next one is size of the target market. So after reviewing the behavior of the consumer, you need to you need to know the what is the size of the actual target market, whether it's in a large size or whether it's small size or whether it's a medium size, so that a manufacturer can acquire the market, or may make suitable marketing strategies and make the market more competitive in the present days. So analyzing the what is the size of their target groups is very important for the customer, so that accordingly he can make the marketing strategies and give the competition to their competitors. So these are the process that usually a marketer is following for making their market segmentation. So according to this, I have prepared some multiple choice questions on these things, concepts. So let us discuss one by one. First one, dividing the consumer market into domestic users and foreign users is an example of. So this is another market segmentation where you are going to divide the domestic based on the domestic users and foreign users. This is typically examples of market segmentation. Yes. So it is not a undifferentiated marketing, and it is not a custom marketing, and it is not a benefit segmentation. It's purely a market segmentation where you are going to divide the market into a domestic users as well as foreign users. And move on to the next question. Which of the following statement is true? So here I have given uh, statement as true or false. So first one, a segmentation is nothing but divide the total market into a smaller segment. That is the basic definition of market segmentation. It is very much true. And targeting means selecting the segment or segments to enter. Yes, it is also true statement where you are going to select the segment and you have to enter the segments by naming what is your target group. And positioning. Positioning means position the market offerings in the minds of target customers. After identifying your various target customers, you need to position your brand in the minds of the consumer. That is called as product positioning or brand positioning. So it is also a very much true statement. So all these statements, that is A, B, C, that is given in the MCQ is true. Hence the answer is all of the above. And move on to the third question. Consumer and business markets use many of the same variables to segment their market. Yes, obviously the marketer is going to make the business markets use many of the same variables to segment their markets. Yes, all the variables that he is going to have should will be taken for segmenting their markets. It is also a true statement. To be useful, market segmentation must be measurable and accessible, substantial and differentiable, and actionable. So obviously, so after making your market segmentation, it should be measurable. It can be quantifiable. Measurable is nothing but it can be quantifiable and it can be easily accessible to the marketer, and where marketer can make substantial statements, and it can make they can make marketer can make a differentiable from one person to another person or one segment to another segment, and even they can take the suitable action after getting the feedbacks from the customers. So answer is all of the above. And finally, the fifth question is the ability to reach, serve the market segment defines characteristics of measurability, actionability, accessibility, substantiality. Here the question asked is the ability to reach and serve the market segment. So it is the ability of the marketer to reach and serve. So he can easily reach and serve. That is nothing but he can marketer has a easy accessibility for the consumer for reaching and serving the market segmentation. So the answer is C. So these are the three questions that is discussed now, and these are the references I have given. So thank you for watching this video.